everybody. Welcome to the show. I'm Tiara, and this is Tiara to You. Thank y'all for joining me today on my first episode of my first podcast. So, really, I wanted to come in and just introduce myself. Today is just a one-on-one. Me and you, just giving you a little backstory on who I am and what this show's going to be about. We got some really great content and some amazing conversations that I cannot wait to jump into. But I wanted to just come out here with you guys today and to get a feel of my audience, a feel of the listeners and the viewers, and to let y'all get a good feel of who I am. So I want to just pretty much encourage you to go for whatever it is that God has for you, right? Whatever it is that you have inside for you to do. I really want to talk today on about being uncomfortable, because that's something I know a lot about. Even jumping out here doing what I'm doing now is something that I have had thoughts of doing for almost 7 years, right? The landscape of social media was something completely different 7 to 8 years ago. But it has come to a full circle. Here I am, 7 years later, 7 years older. Things are different. Time has gone past. And sometimes we think, oh my goodness, it's done got too late. Too much is going on. And my ideas are not going to resonate with anyone. But guess what? If God put it in you, He put it in you for a reason. There's somebody that'll be blessed by what you've been through, what you have to say, what ideas that you have, whatever it is that you bring to the table, it's important. So I really want to encourage you to embrace the uncomfortable feeling that holds a lot of us back from moving forward on whatever it is that God has for us to do. I call that my uncomfortable zone. And when I start to feel that uncomfortable zone, it's an indicator that I've got to move, because it's not going to go away. And that's a good thing, because you don't want it to go away, right? When it goes away and you no longer are feeling that, that's when you start to get a little bit more into the area of regret. And you don't want to look back and regret and say, you know what, I should have at least tried. I should have at least put a foot out there and seen where it would take me, because many times that's all it takes is for you to take a step forward. And when you take one step forward, doors will start to open, right? People will come into your space and begin to pour into you. A lot of times you might think, well, I don't know how. I don't have all the parts and I don't have all the pieces. That's definitely been my story. I mean, I've told myself so many times, I know what I want to do, but I don't really know how to accomplish it. I see the vision. I can see the big picture. I can even see the end results. But there's so many different parts that go into getting there that I don't have the know-how, right? I don't have the expertise. It's not for you to have the expertise. It's just for you to walk into that direction. When you start to walk, then doors begin to open. And those doors are waiting for you to walk so that they can open. They're not going to open until you walk up to them. And that's the beautiful part about moving forward and getting out of that comfort zone into the uncomfortable zone. Because that's where you stretch. That's where you grow. That's where you learn about yourself. That's where you find out what you're capable of, which is always going to be a lot more than what you think you're capable of. All right? Take it from me. Y'all, I'm telling you, take it from me. I have talked myself out of doing some things, not just a little while, but for years, to the point that it may have just been easy for me to give up and just say, well, forget it. That was then. This is now. It may be a little bit too late for me to move forward in those areas. But then there's something on the inside that won't even allow you to be at peace with laying down and not trying to move forward and see what happens, right? So you have to then decide which level of uncomfortability is the one that you can deal with. The one that says, you know what, I could have tried, or the uncomfortability of trying and being okay with making mistakes. Being okay with falling flat on your face, but getting back up and learning so much in the process that you become better than you was before, right? It's not how many times you get knocked down. It's how many times you get up. And if you get knocked back down again, guess what? It's all about, can you get up? And you might look back and say, yeah, but I've been down for a long time. That don't matter either. Get up. And I'm here to tell you today that you can get up and you can move forward and you can do anything that you put your mind to doing. If I can do it, y'all, I'm telling you, seriously, if you really knew, honey, baby been backed up in a corner. Do you understand? And not by nobody else, just by my own self. But it's a time that you've got to face that. Whatever fears you have, whatever insecurities plague you, you have to face them and you have to move forward. And you have to just tread those waters. Go out into the deep and believe. God's got you. If He called you to do it, everything that you need is already inside of you. You're already equipped, right? And I just wanted to come out here and encourage y'all today, right? That's what this 101 is about. I love y'all. I thank you guys so much for taking time out of y'all day to tune in to see what it is that this Tiara to You is all about. And I'm looking forward, y'all. I'm telling y'all, I got some stuff planned for us. We are going to have a really in-depth, enjoyable, amazing time on this show. So y'all my family now, okay? I love y'all. Come back and see me. I will be airing my next episode very, very soon. So keep an eye open for Tiara to You. Mwah.
It's connected to you.